Hey guys, and welcome back to the Bird's Nest Schoolhouse. My name is Jocelyn, and I am a first-time homeschooling mom to a 4-year-old kindergartner and a 6-year-old first grader. And in today's video, I am going to be just wrapping up our term 3, which was the first half of the year finale, and I'm going to be going into our goals for 2026 and what our plans are for the second half of the school year. I cannot believe that we are halfway through the school year. Time has gone by so fast, but I am happy to be finished with December. December was a doozy, and yeah, I had lots of plans and goals for videos, and it's just, December was a doozy. We had dance rehearsals, dance recitals, we had soccer scrimmages, we had family in town, we still have family in town. We had a couple personal events to get to, and we had so many holiday events going on island, and it just, I sat down to do our 6th week of our term, and I just called it. I said, you know what? We're done for the year. We're wrapping it up. Yes, we still have 1 week left, but I needed a break. The kids were I think they were done, and yeah, we did not finish our 3rd term, and it's okay, because you know what? The kids are still gonna learn what 10 plus 20 equals in January. It's still gonna be there. They're still gonna learn to read in January. It's all gonna be okay. But we needed a break. We took a break, and yes, we are finally catching up with, after all the craziness, that sprint up to Christmas, we made it, and yeah, we're just kind of relaxing, enjoying each other, going to the beach, going to the pool. I'm sorry for all the people that are stuck in winter. I don't mean to put that out there, but yeah, just enjoying being right now, which is definitely what we needed. So I am going to go over just really quickly how my daughter's 3rd term went, and then my son's 3rd term went, and then I'm going to get into what our plans are for 2026. So I'll start with math. She is almost finished with Math with Confidence Level K, and she is on lesson 24 of 32, or is there 30? 32. So she will finish Math with Confidence Kindergarten in the 4th term, and I don't necessarily know if she's ready for Math with Confidence Level 1. I mean, there are some people that say that they're kind of interchangeable, but I don't know if she's ready for that time change, because this really takes us 10 minutes a day. My son is more 20 minutes. And then they have the 2 workbooks. So we'll see. If you have put your child into Math with Confidence Level 1 at age, well, she'll be 5 in January, but still early on. Let me know how you did that, how it went. I'll be curious to hear about that. So anyway, she is gonna be finished with that next term. For language arts, she is halfway through the 3rd book of Go for the Code. And the way I had our schedule set up is she would do this 3 days a week and pinwheels twice a week. I think that for term 4, we will go pinwheels 3 days a week and Go for the Code twice a week, just to transition her into more pinwheels focus. And then this is just extra work. But she'll definitely be finishing this in the 4th term. And she's still loving it. She still enjoys doing it. For the most part, the letter sounds are pretty easy for her, but she does enjoy doing this. She is also doing Run Bug Run, which is volume 1 reader, level 1 reader for All About Reading. She really, really loves this book. If she could, I think she would sit down and just read the whole book in one day. So I've had to kind of pace her. We do a story a week, a couple of pages, and she just loves it. She loves it. She's so proud of herself that she's reading. I'm proud of her that she's reading, but she's proud. Her confidence is, up here, which is really great to see. So yeah, this is going very, very well. And then for Pinwheels, she is halfway through year 1, level 1. So after the break, she is actually going to be going into the second part of year 1, level 1. They kind of have it broken up into year 1. They have it broken up into year 1, level 1 and year 1, level 2. And I split it down the middle when I printed it and bound it. So she is going into the second part of level 1. So this is going very well. She's enjoying it. She's doing well with it. She isn't frustrated. She isn't getting overwhelmed. So Pinwheels is going very well for her. My son is Math with Confidence level 1. We are halfway through this. It is going very well. He just does not want to sit down and do school, like at all. When it's his turn to do school, because we'll do like a family subject in the morning, and then we'll take turns throughout the week as to who goes first. And my son just never wants to go first, ever. He doesn't want to sit down and do school. He doesn't want to focus. He's 6. I can completely understand it. Once he kind of gets over that like initial all over the place, he can sit down and focus, but many deep breaths when it comes to school and my son. But concepts are going well. He's into double-digit addition, which he is understanding. The subtraction facts are really clicking now that we've done more and more practice. We're still using the MathLink cubes, which seems to be a hit with him, because he can physically take everything apart, like have it in his hands. So that's going well. For his language arts, we are a good way through year 1, level 2, and we're finally getting to where he needs to be in this program. We're going over syllables, compound words, so Pinwheels is going very well. We're where he needs to be, and we're definitely making progress. We are also doing Explode the Code. He did make it into book 2, which he was very excited about. This focuses more on the beginning of words. So instead of CVC words, you have words that start with CL, GL, FL, BL, and you're just working on those 2 consonants together. But he's enjoying this much more, I think, than the first book. It is a little bit more his level. The Runt Pig, this is the second volume for All About Reading, level 1, and this is like pulling teeth for him. He can do the reading, no problem. He just doesn't want to. When I tell him it's time to sit down and read, he's like, oh, I don't want to. So we are going to continue with this in term 4, but if it is, I just don't know if it's like that he was burnt out and ready to be done with school for the year, or if he just really does not enjoy these stories. But if it does continue, I have a whole bunch of level 1 readers that I might just, like my first readers or whatever they're called, I might just let him go and pick a book, and we can work through it in a week or 2 weeks or whatever, so that he's actually enjoying, or it's something that he wants to read. I mean, it's not necessarily like a phonics book, but I don't want to squash that love of reading. And so we'll see if we continue with that in the next term, or if we switch over to a different reader. All of the individual subjects are going well for the most part. I mean, besides my son just not wanting to do school, like that's the programs themselves are going well. Spanish is one of our family subjects, and we are still doing it, but we're kind of struggling with it a little bit. I mean, we've been doing some review on the lessons that we already completed. We're doing level 1 for homeschooled languages, and the kids are just kind of like, I will ask them "Cómo estás?" and we've done that every single week, and they're still not responding back to me with what they should be responding. So I'm not sure if like things are just not clicking, or if we need to take a different tactic because I'm not really getting much from them. So I'm not sure if it's the program. I'm not sure if it's just like how we're doing it. I'm not sure. So we are continuing with Spanish, but we are taking it very slow and bit by bit. Another family subject that we did for the month of December was this Christmas Around the World. And this is by Around the World in Homeschool Days. We did one country a week. Again, I was not trying to overwhelm the system more than we were already overwhelmed in December. But the kids really enjoyed it. She gives a couple of book recommendations per country. She gives a video to watch on YouTube that just is like people talking about the holiday in that country. We started with Germany and we watched a video on the Christmas markets of Germany. They have an article you can read. Germany was the origins of the Christmas tree. Germany was the origins of the Christmas tree. So we read a couple read alouds. We did those on YouTube. We looked at the books on YouTube and read those books. And then we made, at the end of the week, we did a craft. So we made our own little Christmas trees. And then she gives you ornaments. So we did this here. We colored it in and hung it on our tree. And then we did Great Britain and we learned about Boxing Day. We learned about Christmas crackers. The kids love Bluey and they've seen Christmas crackers on Bluey. So I really tried hard to find Christmas crackers on Island because I thought it'd be really fun to do. I was too late to order it in. Sometimes things take like 3 weeks to a month to get here. So I could not order them in on time. And we were gonna make them. Those were issues there. So maybe next year we'll have Christmas crackers, but we did not have Christmas crackers this year. But the kids were really excited to learn about Bluey's Christmas crackers, even though it was for Great Britain and not for Australia. Then the last week we did was the Ukraine, and I actually have Ukrainian lineage, so that was kind of fun. And we learned all about the tale of the Ukrainian Christmas spider, and we made these little Christmas spiders out of toilet paper rolls. And that was really fun. The stories that they had on there were really nice on archive.org. And yeah, it's just like a really nice, easy, laid back program. It does not require a lot of time. I mean, maybe 15 minutes in a day to listen to the story on YouTube or watch the video that they had. So yeah, this was a good one. We also completed this is not all of them, our stack of read alouds, and I did end up switching some out. I had some questions about some of the books if you watched my original video. So we did switch some out, but overall these read alouds were a hit, and I will have a video coming soon of our reviews for these books, so stay tuned for that. But overall, the read alouds were a success. Okay, so 2026. I'm excited for 2026. Speaking of read alouds, we have our new stack of read alouds. Again, this is not all of them. I have switched some other ones out, so I will go over that again in a later video. But I'm excited to do our second stack just because the first stack went so well. We are in term 3. We did drop Build Your Library Level 0 of the Around the World study. So I have been working on our new Around the World study. So I'm still working on it. There's lots of notes. I've been doing a lot of things, but I made this fun little cover on Canva, and I'm excited to get into this in term 4. So stay tuned for more information on that as well. So we also dropped the Blossom and Root space unit, and talking to the kids, I did promise that I would find a different space unit for us to do. So the Blossom and Root space was going to be the kids next door are screaming, sorry. That was going to be our science through the year, but because we dropped that, I kind of had to come up with a new plan for science. And based off of other recommendations that I got, I did end up getting the Me and My Place in Space by Little School of Smiths, and I think this program looks really, really perfect. It's exactly what the kids want to do, be hands-on, interactive. It's definitely more specific and like focused, which I really struggled with Blossom and Root, that it just didn't have like a lot of focus. So I'm excited to do this. I also got the Me and My Amazing Body from Little School of Smiths as well. So we will start with one of these in term 4. I have not decided. And then it'll carry over into term 5. We'll do the other one. And then for term 6, my children have requested that I bring back the I Heart My Island nature study that we did over last summer. Okay, so I had to shut the door because the neighbor is still doing construction on her porch. Well, she's not doing it, the company is still doing it. And they are drilling, and they have their kids at the construction zone today, and they are screaming and smashing rocks. And I just want some 5 minutes of peace and quiet. That's all I want, 5 minutes of peace and quiet. Anyway, so term 6, we are bringing back I Heart My Island nature study. The kids asked me randomly, Mommy, we want to do our nature study again. Why don't we ever do it anymore? And so we are bringing this back in term 6. What we might do is, just because they've asked to bring out their workbooks, their paint notebooks, we may start bringing that back on Fridays. We might bring that back on Fridays and go down in the yard, let them paint something. They want to bring it back, so we will work on that. So that is it. That is our big plans for 2026. Nothing too crazy, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the Little School of Smiths unit studies. I think those are going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to our South American around the world studies, and I am excited to bring you guys with me. So please stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.